Wait, please leave the lamp. The what? Lamp. Third lamp. Money is the money. Microphone check. Sound check. Microphone check. Please confirm if audio is clear. YouTube, please confirm if audio is now clear. Sure. Microphone check. Audio check. Sound check. Video check. A very good afternoon, dear ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dice Lounge. We are in the suburb of Munyanyo, in the city of Kampala, the capital of the East African country of Uganda. It is the continuation of what was dubbed the Maluva and Eshca tour of Uganda. On table is one of the finest players from the Republic of Zimbabwe, coming from that great southern African country, Eshca, Chimbwanda, nicknamed Mzamo. He's up in a race against one of the better players from the country of Uganda, the home player, Rashid Wagaba, nicknamed Dog City. They are racing to 16, and the prize for the winner is $400 US. It is the first of too many matches happening today at the same venue. The second one is between two even better players, I would say. Malvan Mukonza from Zimbabwe. Maluva will be taking on Caesar Chandiga in a longer race to 21, this time for $1,000 US. For now, it is Eshca who's just been trying out. That would have been a very difficult attack. He wanted to put his red off Dog City's 2 yellows. In the end, it didn't come to pass. I do hope that from where you're watching, the audio and video is clear. In the meantime, this match is live on Break and Finish Live Facebook and YouTube, just because sometimes there are audiences which prefer Facebook and some which prefer YouTube. My apologies that for YouTube today, the lighting position doesn't favor better good quality images. We shall have them as is. When the day gets darker, then we shall have better images, because right now the camera is competing with the sunlight. First frame of the match, Dog City, the Ugandan, I would say a slight favorite to win this match. Is trying to make it 1-0. Eshca, by the way, did play his first money match yesterday against Uganda's Simon Dovola, the computer, and it ended 16-10 with the Ugandan leading. So Eshca is playing his second money match before Malova plays his first. Good shooting from the guy who is nicknamed the Dog City. He's one of Uganda's better players when it comes to money matches and long races. He has won about 4 long races this year, losing out only once in a race to 21. It ended 21-18 to Ibrahim Sejemba. While for Eshca, just 3 days ago, it was his birthday, and a sponsored race by his management team was organized in Harare between him and his teammate Malova, and it ended 11-10 with Malova winning, of course, besides yesterday. Dog City up against Black for the first time and sinks in Black for the first time in the match. Dog City 1, Eshca 0, rest to 16. Welcome to the stream, George Chamlangida. Thank you for the very wonderful work over the weekend. How ably organized that competition in Hoima was. 64 players, 1 champion. It ended on record time on very good pool table facilities in Hoima. Thank you for watching, my good friend. I'm always watching on your streams. Nowadays, you're watching on this one. Francis Mokwekwe, director and admin of the QPixels Photography Facebook page and YouTube page. One of the biggest brands of a media personality on the African continent, who is also the brainchild behind this tour, by the way. Some kind of a manager for Eshca and Malova. While we are enjoying the streams from where we are, the likes of Francis are the guys putting in the hard work. Thank you, Francis, for entertaining Africa this match. I know you are watching and rooting for an Eshca victory. Tosovira Joel, welcome to the stream. Nkilam General, thank you for the appreciation. Kunya Simon Peter, my namesake. People in the stream on Facebook already noticing that Dog City likes his sweater pants. I think it's his trademark dress code. Yeah, the guy is just in his early 20s. Let him enjoy the dressing of the day. What a heart he has. I also think he has some very good brains, not only on the table, even off it. He did play semi-professional pool in South Africa and Zambia. He did play with Spice Pro Club in Zambia, and for the 1 year he stayed in that country, actually 1.5 years, he left the country speaking the Nyanja language fluently, including to the extent of addressing the press. And while Eshca is proudly Shona, born and bred in the great city of Harare. His 4th day, Eshca, in the country, did arrive together with Malova in Uganda at lunchtime on Monday this week. Monday, they were just witnesses to a sponsored race that was here at the venue, where Dog City did take down Caesar. Then on Tuesday, the two did partake in a weekly comp in Uganda for the very first time. Both of them did lose out in the second round to renowned players from Uganda, Kasozi Joseph and Hazard, respectively. But for Eshca, he was impressive in taking down Lawrence Sengonge in the first round and got to test a win against a Ugandan player at the first time of asking. Yesterday, Eshca did take on Computer, and today is his second race. And after this one, Malva will be coming onto the table against Caesar. A bigger race and a bigger pot. 1,000 US dollars is not bad money, is it? Mavenjira Samuel, you are in Zimbabwe. You think Dog City is likely to win? I'm hoping that Eshca won't shame you, won't make you eat your words. Marie Joseph Mokansi watching on Facebook. Welcome, my good friend, the guy whom I think is Caesar's #1 fan in this world. You can't love someone not belonging to your country, even when he's taking on Eden. He's the very first person, Marisa, that I ever saw being blocked by Trish Naido and had to plead for forgiveness until forgiveness came calling. Dog City will need a big shot here. Tried to put the yellow ball to the diagonal corner pocket top right with a big backspin white ball bouncing backwards. Try and open up the black maybe. It is a very similar shot to one which he once did. The other one was better because it had a combination effect in that money match against Kenneth Odong. Nonetheless, he's trying something really, really big here. He has to be on target first. Goes simple and the pot's easy. He's starting to run away with this one. Eshca has to avoid the scenario of what happened yesterday where his opponent won the very first number of games, where Eshca's comeback started a little bit late. Rashid Wagaba 2, Eshca Chimbwanda 0, rest to 16. After this game. He's without a shadow of a doubt, Eshca, a solid player, but his game has not really come to pass in this tour so far. And he really has to start winning. He has to start finding a way. He has to stop unforced errors. He has to respect his opponent. There is no doubt he can deliver. Personally, I looked at him just for a few frames in that Queen's double elimination comp in his home country of Zimbabwe. And I knew that he was a budding player. But for this tour, things have not yet happened to him. A shot like that one is a player who shows some respect to his opponent, and you need to respect your opponent. In a long race, you can start to go for games thick and fast when you have a big lead. Thank you for watching. Marvin Kuda Makandiera. You think Dog City is ahead of Eshca? For now, he is. Yes, I do agree. But for the next 1 or 2 hours, I do not know. This match is expected to go the length of the next 2 hours at least. And then by East African time, 7 p.m., it will be Caesar and it will be Maluva. Just 2 frames have been played. This is only the third in the first match of the day, and yet already 600 combined total are watching both on Facebook and YouTube. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Uganda. Thank you, Kenya. Thank you, Zimbabwe, in a very special way. It doesn't come easy simply to come up with the mindset to have players tour foreign places, take on fellow top players at their own home turf with money at stake. The win is for the pool, and without a shadow of a doubt, these guys, Eshca and Maluva, will come out of this tour as more solid players. The experience of playing away from home, you cannot set it up in a local environment. Man Malaba is asking why Eshca is nicknamed Mzamo. Maybe Francis can tell us more. But Mzamo is another top player from South Africa. Maybe Eshca did idolize him. There's one player from Zimbabwe called Francis Mukwekwe, who I know is a very big Mazambane, a very big fish on table, but not as big as William Soko. Anyway, he's the missing jinx in this comp. I really loved to stream it together with him. Nonetheless, I know that we are together in spirit. He's the guy, by the way, doing all the artwork, designing all the posters, always in touch with his guys, the players. The link between the players and their boss, Jaden, as well as the Nevson Select Aggregates, the company that is sponsoring these races for the Zims. Thank you for watching Jega Trends Technology. Kafas Fredo, Jevale Kosebo. Dan to the vehicle. For this film, Eshca is trying to give it his all, and I believe it is the right choice. Give it your all. Ensure that somehow you find a way of pulling a game back, start putting pressure upon your opponent, and before you know, you have a game again. He was able to pull off a backspin that opened up the Reds, but the opening wasn't enough, in my opinion. He's under some kind of trouble here. One thing he has to do here is portable. If he doesn't, there is a risk that his opponent could run away with the third. For the second time, he does another backspin to reopen again his 3 Reds. But something is just not right. His game is not yet clicking into gear so far. He will need all of the quality and experience that has seen him win about 4 Nepal's events in Bulawayo to take down Dog City. On his day, Dog City can run through any opponent without too much difficulty. Just 3 days ago, and this week he did take down Caesar in a long race to 15. For the first time, Caesar had a long race in which he did not reach 10 games, and it was all down to the guy who is nicknamed the Dog City. And the movement of the red ball to the center pocket on the right is intercepted by the white, and the Dog City is back in control of this frame. Thank you for watching. Herbert Deo Gracious Kope. Isaac Matic supporting the Dog City. Of course, you do. Moses Bukenya, my good friend, must be watching from home, somewhere home. Master Mokuvu. Rosemary Navada. Elijah Zathani Lovogwambe. You are hoping that Eshca plays better than yesterday and you are supporting him from South Africa. They wave your South African flag. Jemfias Govere. You think Ugandans are too good for the Zimbabweans? Before you judge the tour of Eshca and the Maluva guys on one match, you need also to be mindful that the Ugandans are at their own home turf. They are home. Dog City plays most of his money matches here. He has played quite a while this year, quite a few this year, and has been winning them here. And I also have to tell you that he did have a few money matches in Zimbabwe last year, Dog City, and the results were not all that good for him. And you give it to any player who makes a tour to a foreign country. Playing away from home is not very easy meat to eat. Ramal, Oscar Bwalia, you must be watching from Zambia. And the Key Pixels photography, Francis, you are already in the mood for Maluva versus Caesar. That one should be the most eye-catching of all the money matches that are involved in this tour. Isaac Zulu Zax, you think that this is Eshca's frame? I'm starting to share your thought. Trust Elvis Hamba. Cravo Platinums, my good friend, always streaming. Thank you for the good job you're doing, promoting Zimbabwean pool, especially where at Queen's First Club, where you're best. I was just going through the matches yesterday. Very good writing skills, which we can always tap in as a pool fraternity. The only bad thing missing is that you are not a good player at all, Cravo. But thank you for the work. Mutai Pingari, you are bringing in Bibido here. That was a very unacceptable miss from Eshca. And it seems Dog City is about to take a fourth. Natural movement of the white ball will allow him pot and open up the second yellow. He will not be so happy with the resting position of the white ball, because to pot the yellow ball on the left, he will need a very sharp cut, which denies him the sort of white he will need to pot the second yellow to the corresponding corner pocket, bottom right. And in this situation, you will say that advantage Eshca. Solomon Jr., thank you for watching. Cravo Platinums, if you had a match with me, you will not have things easier. I just pray that some magic works out and I be able to come to Queens this year for the comp later in the year. And then you will see exactly what I'm talking about if you ever face me on the table, Cravo. You stay warned. Now, this is special, almost special. Only for the black to intercept the movement of the white ball. Otherwise, it would have been a very special shot. Nonetheless, it should give an advantage for Eshca at least to play. But wait a minute, Dog City wants to make a very sharp cut of that ball to the corner pocket. On the right, here he goes and sinks it in. My goodness. finally he gets a break. He was running too fast. Two nil. Anytime it could be 2-1. Anytime it could be 3-0. He will try to find his black off the rail, off the cushion close to the screen. He finds it off the red and fouls. Advantage Eshca. Golden Kalale, you think I'm bringing Zambia together with Uganda in pool? Well, I'm just honored. It's like a privilege. I'm just doing what I love to do. I will do it anytime, any day, if given opportunity. He has to be mindful of the pot. He must pot. He doesn't. It is not going his way. The choice of his free shot was a little bit suspect. When you have a ball which is dead and a ball which is in space and you have two shots, you better use your free shot for playing the dead ball. In the end, the learning lesson continues. It doesn't matter. Dog City 3, Eshca nil. Eshca's road is starting to become rough and steep and slippery because he's up against a good long racer who is punishing each and every of his misses, who is winning games he's supposed to win and winning games he's supposed to lose, and who is in the mood for winning the match and making the money and making proud his management team, the Advanced Talent Agency. And Eshca must start winning and must start now. Otherwise, there is fear of what happened to him yesterday repeating its same cycle today. Coming live next will be Maluva, and this is the same table, but a different race and the pot. A very long race to 25. Sorry, a very long race to 21, and it's $1,000 for whoever is the first to 21 between Maluva and Caesar. But for now, Rashid Wagaba, the guy nicknamed Dog City, is leading 4-0 against Eshca Chimbwanda, traveling all the way from Harare to participate in the Eshca and the Maluva tour of Uganda so far, which is not really paying off fruits, maybe in terms of lessons learned, but not in terms of monies made. This is a foul. And for a neutral, you really want Eshca to start winning some games, to make the game more open, to make the scoreline more respectable, to instill confidence in him, to re-energize his fight. It is a long race. 4-0 is not an insurmountable lead, but it can look scary. If you're just joining the stream, Rashid Wagaba, the guy nicknamed Dog City, Ugandan, is leading 4-0 against Zimbabwe's Eshca Chimbwanda in a race to 16 money match that is happening at Dice Lounge in Kampala, thousands of miles from Eshca's home. Things have so far not been happening for Eshca. Not just now, but also yesterday and the other day. He needs to rejuvenate his tour. It's about playing, the learning experience, the urge to win, also the need to make some money. But most especially, the need to deliver. Yesterday he did go about 7-2 down. He started pulling off some games, but by the time he started winning some consecutive games against Computer, the lead was too big for him to insurmount. And yet it is equally growing big right now, because Dog City is a player even in a better vein of form than Eshka's opponent for yesterday. He is up against the Black for the 5th time in this match. And there we go, Dog City 5, Eshca 0. We can just have a discussion in the comment section, guys. If you think that Eshca stands a chance, normally, Dog City, when he takes a big lead, he never ever gives it away. And I think this frame should be it. The one that Eshca wins first, the one where he gets his first black, where he gets a tick on the scoreboard, which is top of your screen on the left, where his Zimbabwean flag is still represented with the red figure of 0. I'm not so sure. You can clearly see the one and only bad red, the one which is in front of the yellow, and by his body language, I think he doesn't have enough sight of it. Will nonetheless try again. He has to be very cautious here. Not just for this shot he's taking, not just for this game he's trying to win, but also for the entire race. Too much competition amongst Ugandan players, which somehow sometimes give them a slight edge over some opponents. At least one tournament a player like Dog City plays each week, and I mean at least one. For this week, he's already played one. On Tuesday, lost out in the quarterfinals to Caesar, that midweek comp in Kamocha. Just a day earlier on Monday, he did play a sponsored race with Caesar. Yesterday, he was free. Today, he's having a money match. Tomorrow, he will be having a money match. On Saturday and Sunday, there is another competition in which he will be participating together with Eshca and Malova. But finally, Eshca gets the chance, the big chance to pull one back. And hopefully for him to start a long fight back into contention for this match, for this race. and for the 400 USD which both players have given to me, and have given me full permission and authority to give the money to whoever is the first to 16. Eshca 1, Dog City 6. One key strength of Dog City's game, which I know, is the combination shot. He's, however, seemingly going for the other shot. Sharp cut of the yellow ball to the corner on the left and gets it. He is having a good day on his own table, in his own country, on his own turf, and now leads 6-1. He is starting to run away with this one. Eshca is in trouble, and trouble with a capital T. Dog City 6, Eshca 1. Not the first time that we are having an international money match at this venue. The time that Hazard was outclassed by Eden in a race to 16, 16-2 being the final score. Here is where we are. We were. Rivaldo Juvens was head started with +5 against Bwanika Mansour in a race to 16, and it is Mansour who did win 16-13. Actual score 16-8. We were here with $1,200 at stake. Bwanika Mansour was then beaten by Jerry early this year. In a race to 16, it did end 16-11. This was the venue. And then just a few days later, Jerry did beat Dog City in a race to 15, with 15-12 being the final score, with $1,000 at stake. Again, here was the venue. A very rare miss of a ball. These are chances that Eshca really has to start utilizing. Yes, he's up against a player who is having a better form on the day and a very solid citizen in Dog City. But he is also human. He's mistake prone. He can lose a game. He can lose a shot. Every time you get a chance, try to utilize, try squeeze a game out of nothing. By the time you win 1 or 2 or 3 games in a row, pressure will start mounting onto your opponent, and before you know, the complexion of the match can change, and then the score can as well change. It is still possible, but every time Eshca loses opportunities, it becomes increasingly unlikely. Brian Rains, thank you for watching. You are watching this one as well as waiting for the next one between Maluva and Caesar. Both players are, by the way, already at the venue. Maluva today is deciding to keep himself silent, not to show too much support for Eshca. He clearly wants to reserve his energy for his own match, which is even a longer race with more money at stake. And should Maluva take down Caesar, I believe that for the Zimbabwean camp, whatever the outcome of this match will not matter. They somehow have a belief that you conquer Caesar, you conquer Uganda. Yes, this match, if you're watching, joining right now, is being streamed on two live platforms, Break and Finish Live Facebook, as well as Break and Finish Live YouTube, with different camera angles and indeed different cameras, but with the same exact commentary. And for those watching on YouTube, I have my apologies. The video resolution for today's game is not that high. Therefore, the picture is slightly low in terms of quality. I do expect in the next coming weeks to get down sorted such that every time I do have double live streaming, both on Facebook and YouTube, that the quality is equally good on either platforms. I also want to thank you for being part of my journey of streaming games, which started in 2020 at the start of the COVID lockdown period, with the inspiration not to allow our beautiful game to be drained together with the effects of lockdown. And today it has become something that really identifies me, streaming pool games, allowing me to mix with these talented guys and their management teams, working almost day and night with them. I'm now working with the Nevs and Select Aggregates for the successful continuity of this tour of these two very good players, not just players, but also very good individuals. Eshca and Maluva. It's the fourth day that I'm with them, ensuring that their stay in Uganda is a success. Everything catered for and sponsored by their boss, Jaden, all the way from Harare, working with the Nevs and Select Aggregates company, and most of the stuff being engineered by Francis Mkwekwe. As Eshca finds his ball with intention to snooker, I also want to request you to, if you're watching from your mobile phone, to adjust your light to maximum amount of light, because the venue is so well lit. It's perhaps surrounded by a glass wall, the entire venue, and it's raised. It's upper stairs of a building, so it's too much light, especially when there is still sunlight outside. But when it's night, it will be top quality images, especially those who will be watching from Facebook. But even the YouTube view for the night will be good. Eshca has a second chance to pull a second back. He has to make sure. These chances have been so few in between games. For him to find himself on the black ball, which he can put either direct to the center pocket on the right or off Dog City's yellow. Either way, it could do. He goes for a direct shot and pulls another back and gets one or two people uploading his clearance, and now has two games as compared to Dog City's 6. Yes, Eshca 2, Dog City 6. Thank you, Jeffrey Tawanda, Awekwatewe. Asante, welcome to the stream. Also watching from Zimbabwe. Tawanda Mudogo, appreciating Eshca's clearance here. Mogome Rachitendere Reja. You think that I'm very hospitable? I'm not all that hospitable. I've not met as beautiful hospitality as I did when I got a chance to be in Zimbabwe for 2 weeks. I spent the entire duration of those 2 weeks at the home of a big pool enthusiast from Bulawayo called Ndige Wisdom, playing hay ball. He has a hay ball table right in his sitting room, and thinks and walks and talks everything pool. He's been to China and done that. A big leader in Zimbabwe and sponsor and inspiration to players himself as a player and also as a person. He did host the entire Ugandan team, by the way, for the entire duration of 2 weeks, and his home was turned into our home. That is why there is lots of love between Zimbabwe and Uganda on the pool tables. And here there is love, yes, but it's very competitive love. Godfrey Tawanda Wakwate, welcome to the stream. Ephraim Zayufiri. Yeah, you're asking if the games are not open to fans. They are open to fans, but just that it is still working hours, because the later match is a very long race to 21. The decision was to start this match early enough, but there are still about 20 people watching here. About 20, at least 20, and the crowd will grow even bigger. They are watching in silence. They are just enjoying their game, and some of them sipping a bottle of water. Some have already started sipping a bottle of beer or two. Deo Halix, you are thinking that Eshca has to run for his life from Caesar? No, Eshca is playing Dog City, eh? Don't bring tomorrow's things here for same Mzamo. To Sujo, you're asking which language that is. It's a lot of Shona in the comment section, because the majority of the viewers are watching from Zimbabwe, and understandably so. And thanks to all of you who have been sharing these streams. They are very, very popular streams, these. Pretty much the biggest issue happening in African pool this week is this tour of these two young men, Eshca and Maluva. Skiz and Tebagang, you say you're watching from heaven, go away. Tapiwa Mawakumai, welcome to the stream. You think as you are pushing Eshca on to go, you say go Zama, the same way Maluva is pushing him on here in the Yaka Nakamota style. Tugume Amos, thank you for watching and welcome to the stream. Solomon Jr., you wish you were here to cheer on Eshca. Just cheer him on in the comment section. He will see the comments, he will read them after the match, and he will know that you are really supporting him with all your heart. Feel free to support your guy. And I have to say that I really give it to them, the Zimbabwean guys, even daring to fly over to Uganda to take on these guys. They are not cake to eat. I'm not so sure there is passage of the yellow ball to the center pocket on the left. Yes, there is. He has the first chance of the match to win 2 consecutive frames. He's going for the corner pocket, bottom right, and I believe there is space, but has to be very careful of the pot and the white ball. White is safe. Black is narrowly missed, with the narrowest, the slimmest of margins. Dog City survives a second. He will be snookering here. In what should be a not so difficult angle for Eshca to find the black. Finding it definitely means potting it, but he risks playing the black ball off the nearing red, in which case it will tantamount to a game lost. Uses somewhat spin on the white ball. He will not find the black. He doesn't. It is a foul advantage, Dog City. Is not lucky with the resting position of the ball that he was supposed to free using the free shot. And I know that Dog City, being Dog City, will want to put the first four red balls, which are very portable for a player of his level, and then for the last ball, try to put both the red next to the black and the black to that same corner pocket, bottom right. Now this is the shot. For the last four shots he has been playing, the aim was to find this one. He normally does it with a lot of ease. It has become so testament of his own game, playing combination shots. This time he misses. This time advantage Eshca. This time Eshca has 3 and Dog City has 6. In a race to 16, maybe it is becoming to look more like an even match now. And for those of you who are watching on Break and Finish Live YouTube, I want to remind you to always improve the quality of your video by going to the settings feature on your screen. The icon that pops up when you touch your screen, the one on the top right, then go to quality and then advanced and select a figure as high as your data bundles can afford. And from Tiagas, thank you for watching. From Kenya, you call yourself Tiagas. On YouTube, Javier Karim. You want to know about the Saturday tournament in Fort Porto? Yes, the tournament is there in Fort Porto in Saturday, yes, but for now we are still focusing on this one, and then on Saturday we shall see what to do about that one. Brian James, welcome to the stream. MRM Polarena, always watching on giant screen in Mbarara in Western Uganda. Welcome to the stream. Subuga Mujibu, watching from Riyadh. Well, in Arabia, Gezani Shehambo, you're watching from South Africa in Soweto, and you're watching on YouTube. And you say the quality is not bad, and I say that it's not bad but also not that good on YouTube, but it will be improving in the next few weeks. Just looking for one more gadget. Tabamot Lang, always watching. Elton Limonsaka, watching from Zambia. Vince Kogei, you're watching from Kansas, USA. As Dog City tries to be Dog City, he's a guy that normally likes to go for the game. As if he doesn't have veins, he doesn't have nerves, he doesn't fear to go for a game, however difficult it may be. And you can really understand why that is his style, because he can be so good at it when he really decides to be good. This one looks like an apple. To go for a 7th, to try and demotivate his opponent, Eshca. And here we go. It is 10 games played. Dog City 7, Eshca 3. Now the fans start their usual tipping habits when they are appreciative of Ugandan players. Welcome to the stream. James Kasumba, you're watching from Rubaga. Pine Micros, you are watching and also waiting for the Caesar game. Okay. Jimmy Saningwea, welcome to the stream by the Pine Micros. Thank you for the work you did in yesterday's game. Being the guy that was arranging the games for the players, racking the balls, and also for the work done for computer, the winner of yesterday's game. And in a way for myself, Yes, thank you very much. IBK Ibrahim, the former admin, you are watching from Mitiana. The guy who hijacked a WhatsApp group, and then the same WhatsApp group was later hijacked from him. You stole, and what you stole got stolen from you. But thank you for the love of the game. From Florida, you say you're watching. YouTube sucks. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the stream. This side, Mompande, you're watching from Bulawayo, the city of the kings and the queens in Zimbabwe. I do agree with you. It is such a city of queens, such a lovely sporting environment, especially at the Queens Sports Club, full of history in so many different sports, in cricket, and rugby and basketball and football and now pool. And I'm happy to have been there for the better part of 2 weeks last year. Mutumba Anthony, you're watching from Mitiana. Where is the white going? White is safe, but only just. Big thanks to the entire Facebook audience. Kevin Dola from Mitiana. Betty Tabitha, you're crushing on Eshka's shoes, Betty, I've been with Eshca. He has a girlfriend. He has a mobile phone which normally he keeps with me when he's playing, and it has a screensaver of the photo of his girlfriend. So you stop crushing on his shoes. You won't get anything, Betty. Best Kaluba Mtonga, you're watching from Livingstone in Zambia. Beautiful city, Livingstone, at the border between Zambia and Zimbabwe, where Dog City was last year, where he did have a tour of the great Victoria Falls at the Zimbabwe side of the border. One thing I realized is that the falls are in Zambia mostly, but the money is made by the Zimbabweans because you have to be in Zimbabwe to view them properly. So you are looking at Zambia, but you pay from Zimbabwe. So Zimbabweans on that one, you are not so fair, guys. You are making money from the Zambian falls and calling them your own. And I could get problems with that, just claiming that Vic Falls are for Zambia. But that's what my eyes told me when I got a chance to see them. And thank you, Boss Towers, for ensuring that very beautiful memory. was a reality. It is one of the best ever things I have ever seen in my life. Looking at the spectacle of the Vic Falls. Thedi Sorampai, welcome to the stream. Ellen Alan Etienne Kila, Kalahan Chokufa, Snakes Mashabata Tenda Chidemo. You're watching from Johannesburg in South Africa. You're waiting for a match between Caesar and Maluva. As you enjoy this one, Dog City will probably want to avoid white ball contacting any other ball such that it is in total space before he plays the last yellow. It is not an obvious shot. It needs a little bit of English on it for the white ball to be in space without contacting any red or using red as support. Just like that. Didn't contact any red. It's a very little shot but with a lot of detail. He gets himself in trouble now. He can see the black actually. I'm not so sure he can see it in full. No doubt he can see it. He can see it in full, and he can put it in full and extends his lead. He's halfway there. Dog City 8, Mzamo 3. And that is where you see the situation starts to get out of hand. If you are Eshca, if you are supporting Eshca, if you are rooting for Eshca and you are 8-3 down, and then an opponent makes a clearance as beautiful as that, that was from the top draw from Dog City, who now leads 9-3. He is now the overwhelming favorite, Dog City, for this victory. A rare handicap from the about 25 fans who are watching this game so far. The numbers are still growing, by the way. This time for Eshca, they are uploading his clearance in this game, which makes him 4 games rich compared to his opponent's 9 in a race to 16. Dog City 9, Eshca 4. The guy that is Dog City is seemingly now playing to kind of wind up this match. Without a shadow of a doubt, he has been the better player. Every time that Eshca has been trying to mount a comeback, Dog City has instead been pulling further away. He got a big early lead and is playing to maintain the lead all through the way. He is pulling further away to now 10 for difference of 6. He's 6 games away from victory. Eshca is a big 12 games away from victory out of the remaining 15. 10, Dog City 4, Eshca raised to 16. After 15 games played, ladies and gentlemen, Rashid Wagaba Dog City is now leading 11-4 in what you think is a match he's winning against Eshca Chimbwanda from Zimbabwe in a race to 16 for 400 US dollars. Timeout of only 2 minutes for Eshca, and then the match will proceed thereafter. Apologies. Live commentary shall only be partial for the rest of the match. We shall have full commentary for the next one between Caesar and Maluva. It is really that kind of day. And as if he was given an invitation, Brian, the guy who normally flips the scoreboard, has just popped up into the arena and is flipping the score this time in favor of Dog City. I think it is because of the fact that Dog City is now teammates with Caesar. Caesar having been the latest player to join the Advanced Talent Agency early this week. Brian is now flipping the scoreboard for Dog City as well. In the meantime, just from timeout, Dog City starts from where he had stopped, and that was winning Eshca 4, Dog City 12. Just past your camera is Mark Mazongo, the chairman of the Dice family, personal manager of Hazard and Odong, who has just arrived to witness this action. He just came into the building a few minutes ago and said one word that Dog City is becoming a problem. And from wherever you are watching, if you are anywhere in and around the city of Kampala, the place is Dice Lounge. This race will have a maximum of about an hour to get it done, but I do believe that you are still on time for the next race, which is a very long race to 21 between even two better players, Caesar and Maluva, facing off for 1,000 US dollars in a race to 21. Eshca 5, Dog City 12.
Come on, Brian.
Never nice. So we've had a situation of a falling ball where the ball falls into the pocket without being touched or played or hit. By the rules, it's supposed to be replaced to its original spot, and the play resumes normally. Eshca has a chance of making it 7. I have to apologize once again. Live commentary for the rest of this match will be only partial. We shall have full commentary for the next match coming up live after this one between Maluva and Caesar. Just been having a little discussion with one of the supporters as to why Eshca's performance has been below par in this tour so far. And he has just been briefing me about a factor that I couldn't really overlook, the fact that the Super League brand of tables in Zimbabwe is not there at all. So it is a brand of table, a breed of a pool table that these guys have never ever played on. And if I use to United, the way it reacts is way different. United tables, I think, are originally maybe from South Africa. Super League are originally from England. The cushion bounce, the cushion drive, the pocket, everything is a little bit different. But the balls are Aramis and they are standard balls used over. 13-6 Dog City is 3 games away. Eshca is 10 games away. He needs 10 out of the next 12 or else succumb to a second defeat and then hopefully focus on supporting Malova when he next faces Caesar immediately after this match. Please pardon that little video break. Also sorry for those of you who are watching on Facebook who did miss the clearance for Eshca, which was a beautiful one. By the way, it is a seventh. It is now 13-7 after 20 games played. We are now having the last third of the match. 13 Dog City, 7 Eshca. He is now calmer, Eshca, and more composed. He is more consistent in his offensive play and more consistent in technique as well as tactic. He is now queuing better and thinking better. He has lessened the deficit to 4 goals. You wonder whether he is not fighting a lost fight because Dog City is 3 games away from victory. For Eshca, it is 7 games he will need out of 9. That means every game he will fight for it as if he's fighting for his own life. Eshca 9, Dog City 13, race to 16. Ten Eshca, 13 Dog City. What is happening is that Eshca and the Dog City, as players, want to prove or to tell exactly if the white ball is touching the red, because if it does, the rules suggest differently. Indeed, they say it is touching, so Dog City is free to play only away, as he has done. Had this not been touching, he had to play into the same red ball. In the meantime, 13-10 Dog City leading against Eshca. A comeback is seemingly probable, but only maybe.
So.
Yes, we've just been having some kind of scenario. Mind games, it is basically things were used between players because the game is now so tight. They are now contesting and arguing over how balls should be racked, how much space between balls during the rack. It took somewhat 15 of our minutes. We didn't want to force them into any situation. In the end, they agreed that of all people, Caesar overlooks the game. He overlooks only the rack of the balls, by the way, not an umpire, not an overseer. He overlooks the rack, and then the game proceeds as normal. Otherwise, it seems Eshca is simply intending to have a defensive rack of the balls, while Dog City wants the balls to be racked to an effect that once the game is broken, the balls are so well split. It's tactics, it's mind games, it happens in pool, and it is because the game is so tight. Not a very good thing on the eye to look. Nonetheless, that is what it is, and I've just tried to explain to the best of my ability. 14 for Dog City and 12 for Eshca.
Nice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a match. We have a contest. We have a battle. It is almost coming to the wire. 14 for Eshca and 15 for Dog City. It seems for this one we are going the length of the entire match unless Dog City makes a clearance here. Otherwise, I have a feeling that the momentum is now on Esaka.
Now what? City, make it sure. Make it sure, City. Look at that. City!
That's it. Rashid Wagaba wins 16-14. We meet when Caesar and Maluva face off, coming live in exactly 15 minutes.